Welcome to GESARA for Dummies. It is May 22, 2025. Let's look at today's news from Professor William Liebenberg, prepared by Martin Stein. Please like, share and subscribe. Join our Telegram group in the comments below. Thank you. Let's go. The GESARA Law. Let's explore the U.S. Dome. President Trump, we must maintain our status as the worldwide leader in Wi-Fi, 5G, and 6G, connecting every American to the world's best networks, while also keeping everyone safe. We can do both at the same time. Bottom line, I'm going to free up plenty of spectrum for auction, so Congress must put 600 MHz in the one big, beautiful bill. Let's make sure all options are on the table. Never bet against American ingenuity. Make America great again. Now, listen to what he says to the Golden Dome Missile Defense Shield. Let's swatch.
Thank you for being here in the Oval Office as we make a historic announcement about the Golden Dome Missile Defense Shield. We will truly be completing the job that President Reagan started 40 years ago, forever ending the missile threat to the American homeland. The one big, beautiful bill will include $25 billion for the Golden Dome.
It's a generational investment in the security of America and Americans. Golden Dome is a bold and aggressive approach to hurry up and protect the homeland from our adversaries.
The Golden Dome is going to be an even bigger legacy for our country.
The Congress is stepping up, as you mentioned, right now in the budget reconciliation bill.
You know, some funding is tough and some is easy. When we say we're going to save everyone's lives in a crazy world, it seems to be very easy to get.
Our enemies, our adversaries, are going to pay a lot of attention to this, just like they have to President Trump from day one. So you're defending the homeland, defending the American people. So thank you for your leadership.
Pay close attention to where I am taking you to. President Trump, U.S. to deploy missile interceptors in space. Is this officially the start of the space arms race? Let's swatch.
We have officially selected an architecture for this state-of-the-art system that will deploy next-generation technologies across the land, sea, and space, including space-based sensors and interceptors. And Canada has called us, and they want to be a part of it. So we'll be talking to them. They want to have protection also. So as usual, we help Canada.
Trump's Golden Dome will cost $175 billion. Prez says, his big beautiful bill will include the first $25 billion, down deposit toward this. Perspective, $175 billion, is just over a fifth of the entire U.S. military budget. Let's swatch.
I'm also pleased to report that the one big, beautiful bill will include $25 billion for the Golden Dome to help construction get underway. That's the initial sort of a down deposit. And we have probably, you're talking about, General, we're talking about $175 billion total cost of this when it's completed.
Already intact, don't worry. Starlink is the heart of this Golden Dome missile defense system. This, I have already explained in my article Project Odin, The Myths, and the Brutal Facts. This state-of-the-art missile defense shield will be multi-purpose. The Golden Dome, discussed on Black channels and other obscure mediums of information exchange, is engineered to counter non-conventional threats, including those originating from unacknowledged domains classified as extra-dimensional or non-physical. The Golden Dome includes a covert psychotronic defense layer to neutralize attempts at mass psychological manipulation or cognitive interference. The system is designed to monitor and interact with interdimensional rifts or portals. The Golden Dome space-based interceptors are equipped with gravitic sensors capable of detecting microfluctuations in spacetime. These sensors are paired with artificial intelligence-driven anomaly detection systems to map and catalog potential rift events. I suspect that President Trump has something else in store that involves Israel, that will come into play once disclosure ramps up, and files are declassified that paints Israel as a state behind many atrocities. Saving Israel for last. Because we will need certain security in place, as a country, once certain things are ready for a release. Now, let's expand our thinking to the alliance. The U.S. has stated that Russia and China possess kinetic weapons in space. U.S. Space Force Operations Chief Chance Saltzman said, Russia and China allegedly possess weapons in space that could threaten U.S. satellites. According to him, Russia has demonstrated very aggressive capabilities in orbit. You should pay attention to the kinetic weapons the alliance have. They serve a special purpose as portraits in Rods of God and World War III. This is to obliterate the 34 satanic buildings positioned globally, without harming the people. Let me be clear, bond and currency holder, it does not help you to focus only on RV is happening now, bonds pay out now. You must look at all the trends, and markers drawing us closer to the precipice. Pay attention to the patterns and trends, but wait, there is more. Let's watch these 2 short videos. First video, this is only one of the 9 reasons for the war in Ukraine.
This is not an attack by Putin on Ukraine in the way that we are told every day. This started in 1990, February 9th, 1990. James Baker III, our Secretary of State, said to Mikhail Gorbachev, NATO will not move 1 inch eastward if you agree to German unification, basically ending World War II. And Gorbachev said, that's very important. Yes, NATO doesn't move, and we agreed to German unification. The U.S. then cheated on this, already starting in 1994, when Clinton signed off on basically a plan to expand NATO all the way to Ukraine. This is when the so-called neocons took power, and Clinton was the first agent of this. And the expansion of NATO started in 1999 with Poland, Hungary, and Czech Republic. At that point, Russia didn't much care. There was no border other than with the Königsberg, but other than that, there was no direct threat. Then the U.S. led the bombing of Serbia in 1999. That was bad, by the way, because that was
Second video, NATO expansion towards Russia. That sums up your Thursday news. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.